this opinion, and I want to get your thoughts on it. I think Steph Curry has had the biggest impact on the game of basketball, more so than anyone else in the history of the NBA. How do you respond to that? And I'll say, and actually, let me support my case real quick.
Okay.
I say that because he, in my opinion, changed the game on a level that nobody else has. Like, there are players like Kareem who had unstoppable moves, the skyhook, right? There are players who are great and who brought, who made the NBA a global game. I'd argue, Magic, MJ. And then you have guys who insanely talented, if you want to say they're the GOAT, whatever, right? Kobe, LeBron. But Curry, with his shooting and how he changed the entire landscape of the league and how teams approach their offensive game plans, in my opinion, no one else has had a larger impact on the NBA than Curry.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree that he's right up there on the top tier in that regard. What I would say is that, well before you were born, you may know this, you may not, but there was a period of time in college basketball where the players were not allowed to dunk the basketball. There was a no dunk rule. And the reason was Kareem. He was coming out of high school, and the powers that be in the NCAA didn't want him to dominate, so they took away the dunk. And it didn't matter. He dominated anyway. They changed the rules in the lane for Wilt Chamberlain. The lane used to be thinner, and they changed it because Wilt was too dominant. So there have been players who've changed the game over the years. The 3-point line changed a lot of things, but that was brought in well before Steph, and then the games continued to evolve. My argument would be it would have evolved this way anyway, but Steph certainly accelerated it. And I think he's one of the truly great players I've ever seen, and maybe the best shooter that's ever lived. So I give him a tremendous amount of credit. But it's, again, going back to, like, who's the greatest player ever? Like, if we sat here and said, who's the greatest chef in world history? It's a stupid exercise. And I'm not saying this is stupid. It's fun. But if we said, who's the greatest brain surgeon? The brain surgeons would laugh at us for having that kind of discussion. It gets so granular and becomes a reductive exercise. And I still think it's the same thing with regard to players. Like, great is great, and these guys would be great in any era. But I don't think Oscar Robertson was better than Steph or Jordan, and I have a hard time saying Jordan was better than Steph or Oscar or all this other stuff. I would put them, like, they're on the top tier of players that have ever played. Man, who's the greatest artist? Is it Da Vinci or Michelangelo or Raphael? I mean, how are you gonna get to an answer there? And I feel the same way about this kind of thing.
I think right. I think it's a great point. I mean, it's same. Who's the greatest podcaster of all time? It's entirely subjective.
That's a different story.
That one's clear cut. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Thanks for the compliment. But no, it's just stupid. Like, people say, "Oh, Joe Rogan." It's like, all right, some people may not like Joe. Maybe they don't like his questions. Maybe they don't like, maybe they prefer this guy or that girl or whoever. I mean, it's just, yeah, I agree. It's fun. It's fun to argue with your friends because I love it. I mean, I love a great debate. I know you do too, but I just love debating back and forth. I didn't know about the Kareem and the Wilt stuff though. Thanks for educating me. I had no idea that they changed those rules because of those guys.
Steph hadn't had a rule change yet, but maybe it's coming.